Good morning, Commissioner. My name is David Mijakowski, and with me is my co-counsel, Jessica Barrow, sitting in the second row on my left. We represent the Ottawa Police Service. As the police service for the nation's capital, the Ottawa Police Service is very experienced in handling demonstrations, protests, and large events attracting thousands of people. They are a fact of life in this city, and hundreds of them take place annually and are resolved without violence and without a major impact on the community. There is a well-established process you will hear that the Ottawa Police Service follows when protests occur. The police must respect the charter right to peaceful process while at the same time protect the community and uphold public order. To this end, police typically reach out to protesters and work with them in advance to preserve the peace and to minimize community impact. The Ottawa Police, you will hear, followed that well-established process that had always worked with protesters this time as well, and were prepared for an event, but not for the event that occurred. Why? What you will hear is that this protest was unique in Canadian history. The police had little time to prepare. The genesis of the protest had only begun a couple of weeks before it arrived in town, and it gained momentum with time. The number of individuals and vehicles participating was difficult to impossible to gauge because although the first convoy left the West Coast on January 22nd, most of the convoys, because of their geographic proximity to Ottawa, left the day before. And the largest convoy, by the time it had reached Ottawa, was 40 kilometers long and had thousands of vehicles. More convoys followed. That could not have been predicted. The initial response of the convoy and the initial reports that the police received were that it would be peaceful and that most people would leave by the end of the weekend. And although many people and vehicles did leave, many more did not. And some who left returned the following weekend. The protest became dangerous and the situation became volatile. This was an unprecedented situation, and it required an unprecedented response by the Ottawa Police Service, along with several thousand other police officers from across the country. All of the Ottawa Police Service officers and all of their partners, you will hear, work tirelessly and professionally. And that integrated response by the police, led by the Ottawa Police Service and its partners, brought what had started as a protest but become an illegal occupation to a successful resolution. The Ottawa Police Service recognizes the impact upon the residents and businesses in the city from the convoy, and that it was significant. What none of the intelligence predicted in the very brief period of time prior to the convoy's arrival was the level of community violence and social trauma that was inflicted upon the city and its residents. As the demonstration came to an end, Chief Bell told the Ottawa Police Services Board that there will be lessons to be learned to make sure the events of the past are not repeated. You will hear that changes have been made to how the Ottawa Police Service handles events like this, and lessons have been learned. And the Ottawa Police Service welcomes the opportunity to learn more through this process as it works to rebuild public trust. Thank you very much.